Alright, what is up, guys? I'm regretting that I even have to record this video. It's a real shame. I was hoping this would get resolved. I was hoping it wouldn't get to this. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to make this. And this is my second take doing this video. I made one last night while I was playing kickoff while doing a rant, and I didn't feel like my thoughts were very organized on this, and I felt like I got really emotional, and I don't want to be too critical. I want to approach this really logically, but at the same time, there's action. So what's been going on in the NFL Rivals community, and I hate to say it, but I'm extremely disappointed in Mythical Games, NFL Rivals, the team, the devs, anyone who's been doing communication in the chat. So let me give you guys a breakdown. Basically, as you guys know, I've talked a lot about this channel on draft cards. Now, the main feature about draft cards was that they would upgrade with milestones during the season. Well, on Saturday night, one of the mods was looking at the sheet and noticed they changed a ton of the descriptions on the rookies, right? So now, basically, I have the old one up here, right? They changed the blog post for the rookies to change the rookie milestones, and they're severely nerfed. There's a cap of a plus 15 power on the rookies before. Now, if you go back to my previous videos, the rookies should have been getting upgraded based on these. They were probably going to get upgraded 30-40 power, if not more, with potential for a lot more based on Rookie of the Week and Rookie of the Year team, all rookie team bonuses. Well, guess what? One day before the NFL season started, on Saturday, right before the NFL season started, they changed all of that. And if you look at the article today, it doesn't say edited. No, it says April 27th, 2023. Where is the edit? It doesn't even show so they changed the blog post without anybody looking, and just thought they could slide by with it. They thought they could slide by with it. They didn't see an issue with that. They didn't update us on that. The entire community, as early as Thursday Night Football, was cheering on players based on the objectives they're supposed to hit. So I have the receipts. I mean, let's look at this BS now. I mean, rookie improvements. So now, if you look, starting the first game of the season, plus 5 power, and then let's just look. I'm gonna go back by back. So this is the real one. If you look, this is captured May 3rd. This is the old post, okay? So, and let's do this because, hold up, let's go over this real quick. So here, rookie improvements for all positions. Where'd the all positions go, man? This is the old one. This is the new one. You can see this is already starting the first game. Start more than 10 games. That's 15 potential power already taken away. We haven't even started in the positions. They took that away. Rookie of the Week, all rookie, yeah, you can kiss that goodbye. That, we changed that without you guys knowing. Screw you. For QBs, now starting the first game of the season, plus 5 power, and then score 11 touchdowns. You see, there's only one, there's one objective for 10 power for each individual player. Compare this to before. Playing 10 games or more this season, plus 5 power. Throw 1 touchdown in September, plus 5 power. Throw for 10 touchdowns in the season, plus 10 power. Over 2,000 yards, 10 power. That's 20 power. These ones you get 15 power max, and that's not including the all rookie. So they nerfed our draft cards by over half their value. 15 power is a jump from like a legendary card to from a $50 legendary card to like a $500 mythical card. Do you not understand how this is scamming your customers, Mythical? Like, for you to change, and let's look at the rest of the stuff. I mean, I'll just scroll. Wow, my voice is hoarse. I'll scroll through this article. Running backs. Rush for over 500 yards this season. Rush for over 100 yards. Wide receivers. What? So you see how there's like 4 objectives for each? Well, guess what? There's one objective for the entire position, and then there's one objective per potential player. That's plus 15 power total. When these categories are supposed to give you plus 30 power, man. I mean, and so obviously, people were really up in arms. But the customer service has been terrible. They're not going to take it back. They're not going to give us. any make good, any make right, despite the fact they've made hundreds of thousands of dollars. They've done millions in secondary volume, taking a 14% fee. A 14% fee, this is the first time I've said about it, but a 14% fee is unheard of in space. It's way over industry standard. It's a legitimate, it's their own company, they can do what they want. But compared to industry standards, they are absolutely taxing on these fees. Whatever. I'm fine with the fees. They operate the marketplace, they can do what they want. But they've taken hundreds of thousands of dollars from their customers under these promises, or under these old promises, sorry, not those new promises, under the old promises telling them draft cards would be improved. They watched me make multiple videos, which I know they watched, endorsing buying these draft cards on the secondary market. There's been discussions in the chat about buying these draft players on the secondary market. Most competitive players, a lot of competitive players I know have over 50 draft players they invested in because of these promises. And this is why I feel like I've lost all trust in Mythical, because the community response was just, like, you guys know, I had Jonathan on for the podcast. I like Jonathan, I think he's a good guy. But the way this was handled was terrible. I mean, and I don't think it's his fault for these changes. Don't blame him for these changes, because they're an entire upper team failure from my point of view. And he can't really do anything to change it. So he's caught catching strays. Don't be mad at him. It's just, I'm disappointed with the entire team, not just the community managers or whatever. But still, the responses we were given is, here's our first defense. The first defense was, they said, well, now it says they will, but here, Jonathan said, before anyone flips, the blog post always said they could. The rookies could, so this is where he said it would be. The rookies could qualify rookie player cards for automatic upgrades. Well, guess what? When the blog post first came out, here's what it said. Let me read you the entire description. You can tell me if this leaves any room for doubt, if this leaves any room for doubt at all. So, rookie cards may not be as strong as cards in other packs, but what's special about them is they can naturally improve based on the player's on-field performance. We've compiled a list of real-life scenarios that would. It doesn't say would. It doesn't say could. Jonathan said it said could. It said would. Don't get me wrong. This was when the packs were launched. So this is false advertising. I'm sorry. This is legitimately criminal. Like, this is false advertising. No scenario can be hit until games start being played. The game team will check every single week to see if any of the scenarios are met, and we aim to deliver the whatever, right? And then here's a list of scenarios that, again, would, not could, would qualify rookie player cards for automatic upgrades. And then they give literal exact measures, 10 games, 1 touchdown, 10 touchdowns, exact milestones with exact power numbers. And they said they would qualify rookie cards for automatic upgrades. They market it as that what's special about them is they can naturally improve based on the player's on-field performance. This was the main feature of the promo. This was the main feature of the promo. I say it again for emphasis, bro. This is unforgivable to me. Like, if they don't revert this, I will most likely quit the game. I've lost all of my trust in, because some people told me it's good for, so first defense they said was would. And then the second defense they said, that I've heard from other people as well, and I, to some extent, agree with this. They're saying it needed to be done for game balance, right? So let's break that down. They're saying basically the rookie cards would have gone way too high in power. And from that point, I understand what they're saying, and I do see where they're coming from for game balance. But the fact of the matter is that it's not about the game balance even, or like the draft. It's about the precedent that this sets within the game. For all, they bold-faced lied to us after putting it in their official article without even informing the community of the changes, right? So if you say this is good for game balance now, how are you gonna feel when they're like, when they drop Tyreek, when they have this Tyreek Mythical, right? They're like, yeah, on further review, we've determined that this Tyreek Mythical is breaking the game. It's too strong of a card. So you just spent $500-600 on the Tyreek Mythical. Oh yeah, we're gonna bump that down to 100 power rare card. Yeah, we can do that. It's our game. It's hypothetical. We never guaranteed you that the Tyreek card would stay 150 power. Oh no. It's just, we said could. It's just 150 power, like. But no, we're dropping that. We're nerfing that tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye your money. Goodbye trust in our customers. Goodbye. You see, it's a very, very slippery slope with this thing. If they're changing this, this means they can rebalance anything, and they don't care about their customers who bought the packs, who supported them, who've been loyal throughout every stage of this journey, and they're changing it one day before the NFL season. You guys see the problem here, right? And the way this has been handled has been terrible. I mean, the way this has been handled is just an absolute disaster. Basically, the community managers are just like, whatever, you took risk buying the cards. But yes, we did, because you literally promised that these upgrades would come, not that you're going to change it right before the season starts. They've been entirely dismissive. They haven't acknowledged, like, they basically just said, well, it sucks to suck. Like, you just deal with it. It's terrible customer service. It's causing me to lose all my faith, all my trust in the team, in the communication we're getting, in the decisions being made. And it just outrages me for all of you guys who bought draft cards, for all the players, for all the customer base. I just don't feel like this is right. It's not about the money for me. I'm chilling on the money part. But it just outrages me that they can just lie to their customers and expect to get away with it like this. So what I'm going to do is we're planning on holding them accountable. I've coordinated with a lot of top leagues. Basically, what we're going to do is I have this hashtag we're going to use, and we're going to use hashtag revert rivals draft, right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to tag the NFL, the NFLPA, the Apple Store, and the Google Play Store. Now, I'm not to be rude, but Rivals gets almost no engagement on their Twitter, on their Instagram posts, on their app. Leave a 1-star review in the App Store too. Use hashtag revert rivals draft. They get no engagement on Twitter. We flood their comments with Twitter. They're forced to address it. Hopefully Coffeezilla sees it, starts investigating this, because this is legitimately criminal. The App Store, Play Store, yeah, if they want NFT integration, they're going to have to fix this. They're going to make it right. Because that's one of their main emphasis. I mean, you heard it. They need App Store, they need Play Store to be on field with this. Same thing with the NFL, NFLPA. They're giving them their license to lie to their customers. I don't think that's a very good look. So I've coordinated this. We're going to raise an army, and we're going to make them change it back. We will not stop until they change it back. And I'm hopeful that they make it right. I'm hopeful they do something. I'm hopeful they make it right, because, I mean, I showed the screenshots. I showed the receipts. This is wood. It's not could. It's wood. I showed all the receipts. I mean, this is more than enough proof. And I'm like laughing because it's so ridiculous. I'm just like, I can't believe this is actually like a discussion we're having, because this is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen from a company in my life. No actual top tier AAA game studio would get away with stuff like this. And that's just facts. Like, if the game wants to survive, we can't have stuff like this. It's just entirely unacceptable, and I'm just so disappointed in everyone in the team. But please go like, share this post to get it more exposure. Start using the hashtag revert rivals draft, and we'll get them to make a change, guys. I believe in you guys. Thank you guys for 250 subscribers, by the way. We're going to need all 250 on this campaign. And yeah, thank you guys. I hope they fix this, because if not, we're going to have to change the content. Yeah, Natty out.